impact the lives of 1 billion people by 2025. Secondly, the Alliance aims to share best practices mainly through the Digital Inclusion Navigator, which you can find on our website. And lastly, we serve as a platform for EDISON partners to share about their digital inclusion initiatives, whether it's to provide visibility or try to scale those initiatives, or even try to form new types of partnerships. And so it's in that context that we're hosting today's meeting, so that we can hear directly from representatives of the Pakistani government that we're honored to have on the call today, as well as representatives of the virtual remittance gateway, part of the Pathfinder group. And hear from them on key achievements, gaps in the way forward for Pakistan's national financial inclusion strategy. You'll find today's agenda attached to the Outlook calendar invitation. We'll run through a series of presentations for 35 to 40 minutes and then open it up for Q&A for the remainder of the meeting. I'll just end by thanking on behalf of EDISON and the World Economic Forum, of course, Honorable Prime Minister Kakar, Honorable Minister Akhter, as well as all distinguished speakers on the call today. Thank you, Salman, for your support and engagement with us since the launch of the Alliance. And of course, thank you also, Zarrar, for your support. So I'll pass it on to you now to kick us off. So Zarrar Sehgal, who is the chairman of the Pathfinder group and VRG.
Zarrar.
Thank you.
To you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Claude. I really appreciate your support, and I wanted to first of all thank the World Economic Forum and also for the EDISON Alliance for letting us host this critical Spotlight Day, really focusing on, which has been a key strategy of the World Economic Forum and the Pakistani government, is to bring the unbanked, underprivileged people of the world, and particularly in this case, Pakistan, into the financial net. To that end, I wanted to obviously introduce ourselves. We are part of the Pathfinder group, and we have established VRG, which has been, from the commencement in 2013, our focus has been to bring the underprivileged, unbanked people of Pakistan into the financial net. To that end, it has been a completely private initiative up till now. And what we've done in recent times is to partner up with the government of Pakistan to the State Bank of Pakistan through a revolutionary initiative called the Asaan, or the Easy Mobile Account Scheme. And this is revolutionary because it shows that the private-public partnership works well, but also it shows and demonstrates the technological skill that is available in Pakistan, where a completely homegrown product created by VRG in Pakistan by Pakistanis as a low-cost model can be used to bring the underprivileged, unbanked population of Pakistan into the financial net. And that way, the financial inclusion strategy of Pakistan and the financial inclusion belief of the World Economic Forum has been brought together in the Asaan Mobile Account Scheme. Today, there have been almost 85 million transactions and 8 million accounts that have been opened up under the Asaan Mobile Account Scheme. So it is already a success story which has been done by local talent and by local resources. We are very proud of the scheme because what it does is that it provides not just for Pakistan, but for other developing countries. And that's why the Spotlight Day is critical today, because it provides a model for the developing countries to use a low-cost model that can be exported and be utilized by other countries to bring their underprivileged, unbanked population into the financial net as well. And this is critical, not just to open accounts, which can be done very quickly, so long as you have a mobile telephone through a USSD channel, which account can be opened in less than 2 minutes, but also as a basis for future products. For example, credit, insurance, other types of microloans that can be, this platform can be used to do so much to build and bring people into the financial net and really cause an end to the economic inequality that we see because people just don't have the access to technological resources. Again, I would like to thank the World Economic Forum and the EDISON Alliance for allowing us to do the Spotlight Day, because I think it truly showcases what VRG has been building since 2013 and what the Asaan Mobile Account Scheme has achieved in the last 2 years. With that, I would like to introduce and invite the Prime Minister of Pakistan to say a few words on Pakistani strategy and also on the Asaan mobile account scheme. Thank you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Thank you, Claude Dyer and World Economic Forum's EDISON Alliance for recognizing Pakistan's amazing success story, Asaan mobile account scheme, on this World Bank's financial inclusion and women empowerment project. Under the National Financial Inclusion Strategy, the State Bank of Pakistan and Pakistan Telecommunication Authority collaborated with various branchless banking providers, banks and telecom operators to introduce third-party provider services in Pakistan to facilitate the unbanked and underbanked population. The slogan is Banking the Unbanked. Before the launch of the AMA scheme, 80% of the population was unbanked, whereas after the soft launch in December 21, the ratio has improved by 10%. Unfortunately, of the 30% having banking accounts, only 18% are women. With the launch of the AMA accounts, 38% are women. Any Pakistani holding a valid national ID card can open a bank account digitally anywhere without any hassle in less than 2 minutes in a swift, easy and affordable manner in any EMA participating bank from a smart or a feature phone using a short code. They can then make transactions without the need for internet connectivity. Already more than 8.5 million Pakistanis without internet facilities have bank accounts, and this number is growing by 4,000 to 5,000 a day. I believe Pakistan is leading in the opening of bank accounts in EDISON Alliance 1 billion lives challenge by 2030. The platform's task is twofold. The first is to open bank accounts without hassle, and second, for the many-to-many model to help government and commercial organizations in social welfare and relief programs, digital lending, both micro and nano loans, as well as digital insurance to the masses. Our banks are innovating in many other financial services. Home remittances being processed in a transparent and swift manner with transaction of funds through legal financial channels is of particular importance to us. The EMA platform is conducting a pilot project with a number of banks where the recipient gets the fund directly from the donor abroad, which can then be encashed directly at any one of the participating banks on the State Bank's PTA's innovative agent interoperability method. This will greatly facilitate the masses. One notes here with satisfaction that the AMA scheme is essentially a shining example of public-private partnership. I congratulate VRG, a member of the Pathfinder group, a long-term member of the World Economic Forum, for this remarkable achievement, which is entirely made in Pakistan by Pakistanis. I have deliberately not gone into details because the many technocrats and participants of the EMA scheme in this live program, including our Finance Minister, Dr. Shamshad Akhter, and the two regulators, State Bank of Pakistan and Pakistan Telecommunication Authority, are waiting to apprise you. So is Dr. Amjad Saqib, head of the Benazir Income Support Program, one of the most successful social welfare schemes in the world, who will explain how BISP and AMA are going to work together to multiply the financial access to the deprived. My prime objective as the head of government is to give hope to the poor. Throughout this many-to-many platform, many developing countries are in touch with us directly through world organizations like the Islamic Development Bank, ADB, the UNDP, and extra. We stand ready to replicate this unique Pakistan success story with their support for the underprivileged and for the deprived women anywhere in the world. I thank you again, Claude Dyer, for giving me this opportunity to talk to the select audience, and to the participants for giving me a patient hearing. Pakistan Paindabad.
Thank you very much to the Prime Minister for his kind words. At this point, we would like to invite the Finance Minister to say a few words. Dr. Shamshad Akhter. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, and distinguished delegates. On behalf of the government and people of Pakistan, I convey to you, Mr. Chairman, our utmost gratitude for hosting the Pakistan Spotlight Day. Let me start by appreciating all members of EDISON Alliance for their vision to accelerate digital inclusion for 1.4 billion people who remain unbanked, mostly in developing countries. I want to congratulate the Alliance on the success achieved on the 1 billion lives challenge. Under the World Economic Forum EDISON Alliance, Pakistan has embarked on an exciting initiative for financial inclusion through Asaan, which is called the Easy Mobile Account Scheme. This is a joint venture of government, State Bank of Pakistan, and virtual remittance gateway. What sets this Asaan mobile scheme apart is its remarkable accessibility. Any Pakistani with a valid national identity card may open a bank account digitally through the AMA platform using the SIM card of any mobile operator, even without an internet connection. By dialing a 4-digit code, individuals can conduct transactions through their basic or smartphone without the need for a special application on a smartphone or visiting a physical bank branch. Nearly 8.5 million new bank accounts have been opened, and here is an inspiring statistics. 38% of these account holders are women. Our aim in partnership with VRG is even higher, with an aggressive target of 10 million accounts by December 2023 and even more ambitious 20 million by close of 2024. In the same vein, another remarkable success story from Pakistan is the Benazir Income Support Program, called the BISP. This program is celebrated as a global leader in providing support to the impoverished and bringing about transformative change in the livelihoods of those that are at the lower spectrum. It has been a lifeline for the poorest in Pakistan, enabling them to access education, health, and break the shackles of poverty. During the COVID pandemic, the government was able to quickly scale up cash transfers to nearly 15 million families, providing livelihood support to 95 million, or 45% of the total population. BISP stands as one of the most innovative cash transfer systems in the world and has been ranked by the World Bank as one of the world's most impactful social welfare programs. While we draw inspiration from these success stories, we must keep aspiring for more. We must find ways to make digital technology more cost-effective and affordable for developing countries. The success of these affordable and accessible digital solutions in healthcare, education, and financial services needs to be scaled up and replicated across other developing countries. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for inviting me to share my thoughts.
Thank you very much to the Finance Minister of Pakistan, and before that, the Prime Minister as well. Next, we'll hear from the CEO of VRG, Mohammed Salman. And I want to make one other point that perhaps neglected to be made. It's not just about financial inclusion, it's about bringing the unbanked, underprivileged people of Pakistan into the social net as well. It's to provide healthcare services, it's to have access to education. And to that end, we say why the Asaan mobile account is such a game changer for not just Pakistan, but for the world, because it will allow a gateway to these other aspects of what we believe and take for granted as well, among the privileged. So it's very critical for the success of the Asaan mobile account scheme, not just in Pakistan, but for the world as well. But thank you again, and I'd like to invite Mohammed Salman to speak at this time.
Thank you, Zarrar. Thank you so much. So let me just pull up the presentation here, a small presentation for you guys. So hope my screen is visible to you guys. Is it visible now, Zarrar?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes,
Thank you.
it is.
Yes.
All right, thank you. So let's start with a very quick journey of how VRG has been created and what we have done in the past years. So we have been incorporated in 2013, and in 2017 we become the first company to become the PSO/PSP licensed holder. And by virtue of this, we become the domestic payment gateway in Pakistan. In 2018, we have been granted the in-principle approval of the TPSP license by the PTA and the State Bank collaboratively. In 2019, we have started our pilot operations along with the 13 banks and 4 telecom operators. And these pilot operations are actually the AMA scheme operations we have started. In 2021, this scheme has been launched commercially, and we have also ventured into the domain of remittances. So we have started remittances along with the TPSP project. In 2022, we have been very kindly recognized by the World Economic Forum and been exemplified by the Twin Maximizer speech during the World Economic Forum. 2023 is very exciting. In fact, like we've been not only become the first company to go on cloud and become the fully operational company on cloud by the Garage Cloud is powered by Jazz, but also we have enabled the G2P payment services in our portfolio by using the TPSP services. So this is something like we have been covered in the last 7 to 8 years now. The Asaan mobile account scheme. We have been listening about the Asaan mobile scheme, and it's a game changer. And yes, it is a game changer because like this scheme is right now being adapted not only into the rural areas, but also the people who are living in the urban areas because of its flexibility, because of its ease of use as well. So as of now, these are the features like a person can open a new bank account within 90 minutes automatically. Like there is no hurdles. All the KYC and AML has been done like automatically on the backend side. We have the balance inquiry, mini statement, fund transfers. But the most exciting thing is the account linking, that if any person who's already having a bank account, so they can link their account on this platform and start using their account on the USSD services. So by virtue of this, like again, as I repeat, like it's 8.5 million accounts up till now. For the first time in Pakistan and as well as in Asia, we have created a many-to-many model. And when we are saying many-to-many model, it means that any telecom SIM holder can open a bank account in any of the bank, which has been directly been, identified, KYC by the central authority, which is NADRA. So right now in Pakistan, the SIM holders can have a very biometric verified SIM along with them. So by using these services, a person can directly dial a short code, which is a 2262. And by using our USSD services, then we can translate that request into a banking service by using our PSO/PSP license and then connect with the bank. So VRG is the only company right now in Pakistan who have a PSO/PSP license as well as a TPSP license. Both are the commercial license, and both has been, issued by one of them is issued by the PTA and State Bank, one is by the State Bank of Pakistan. So this is right now a game changer for not only for the deprived people, but for all those upcoming fintechs or the digital banks or the currently bank, the retail banks who can operate on this platform, leveraging their products and services to the masses, to the endpoints. The impact of Asaan mobile account scheme, this is very, very important because as we speak, we have conducted 88.54 million transactions successfully from our platform and financial transactions worth of 80.2 billion PKR. And this has been done like just in last, I think, 16 to 17 months. If we say like the gender is like 38 to 68%, 38% females, 62% males, which is again a landmark. But The big part is, if you see on the left, and that is the distribution among the provinces. So if you see, you can now see the Balochistan and the KPK, where the deprived people are there, they are also using this scheme, and most of them are women's. So this is again an eye-opener right now for all the government entities, also the investors, and also the fintechs, that these are the areas where they need to focus to leverage their product by using this platform, either it's insurance or credits or microcredits, like any of the services which they want to extend to the last mile people in the rural areas where the internet penetration is not that much there, the smartphone penetration are not much there, so they can use this platform to leverage their products. One of the very popular use cases I want to discuss here is like HBL is using this product, is this platform by leveraging their different products, not only the service which I discussed, and they have up till now having a customer base of 3.5 million by using this platform. One of the banks like Zindagi Banks and JS Bank, they are using this service and they are sending the salaries of the army personnel who are right now standing on the mountains where the signals and the smartphones are not available and the internet are not available, but they are receiving their salaries directly in their account, and by using the USSD service they are just transferring their money to the loved ones. So this is a very popular success story in Pakistan, and now the corporates and the all these salary accounts and all these institutions are very much ready to use this platform. I want to focus on this slide today, especially that what is the way forward and how we are just collaborating with the government entities. And one of the best things is Visa. So national savings, we are working with national savings to issue digital bonds and price bonds and digital certificates by using this platform and this AMA platform. And this right now, national savings is having 3.8 million active accounts. And this is the government entity. The other one is the utility store corporation. Have 2 million monthly customers coming there for groceries and subsidized groceries, and we want to just help those people to use medium of Asaan mobile account to pay rather than paying in cash. If we go to Zarrar Taraqqiyati Bank, one of the biggest bank in Pakistan in agriculture, we are moving into the agri inclusion side, where VRG and ZTP are working together to issue loans and digitize all the technical services, all the financial services for their customers. In collaboration with Bank of Khyber, we are working with Bank of Khyber, again a government bank in KPK, to digitize the challans and AMTAG and G2P payments. A very important program, that is Benazir Income Support Program. We are working with Benazir Support Program for the re-registration of the beneficiaries, for the fund transfers, for the cash inquiries, and also providing the agent interoperability service so that the touch point can be increased and any beneficiary, which is right on 9.3 million beneficiaries right now registered in Benazir Support Program, can take the cash out and print financial transactions through any of the agents in Pakistan. Last but not the least, Visa. For the first time in Pakistan, the company VRG is being associated and have an agreement with Visa as a strategic partnership agreement, where we are committed to do G2P payments collections, digital financial literacy programs, and digitization of government entities, along with the SME and MSME payment digitization with Visa and using Visa Rails. We are also working with Visa on the remittance side, that is Visa Direct, and on the tap and pay solutions. And all these services we are right now going to incorporate in all the government projects first, where we are right now focusing on. So this is something which we right now VRG have done and VRG is going to do in upcoming years. So thank you very much for all this.
Thank you, Salman. Thank you very much. And obviously we'll come back to you during the Q&A session. At this point, we'd like to invite the Deputy Governor of the State Bank, Saleem Khan, to say a few words.
Thank you so much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me first appreciate this very initiative of Spotlight Pakistan that really provides us the opportunity and platform to highlight our financial inclusion strategy and overall vision with respect to the financial inclusion. Financial inclusion has been one of the key strategic goals of the central bank for the last 2 decades, and we have made many strides in that area. in 2005 or 6, we had the financial inclusion levels of just 11%. They improved to about 16% in 2015. And right now, we are standing at about 60%. How this was possible? How we have been able to make that much stride with respect to the financial inclusion levels? The answer is the optimum leveraging of technology and pursuing a flexible and liberalized regulatory approach towards allowing more and more people to have the bank account and banking facilities available with them. In 2008, if you would recall, the central bank came up with the branchless banking accounts framework. Before that, there was no concept of allowing branchless banking accounts. So we were one of the pioneers, let me say this, that allowed branchless banking accounts. And that framework allowed in about 7-8 years, till starting from 2008 till 2015, about 10.9 million branchless banking accounts were opened. But still, till 2015, there was a requirement that the people were required to visit the branches or the agents of the premises to get their accounts opened. One major initiative taken by the central bank in 2015 was that we allowed the partnership between the telcos and the banks. Through that partnership, the telco clients, they were able to open the bank accounts in the partner banks of the telcos. That made a major big impact on the branchless banking accounts. They improved from about 11 million in 2015 to about 19 million in 21 and 22. So that one aspect that the central bank that gave that space and liberalized that let's have that partnership between the telcos and the banks, particularly the microfinance banks, that had that exponential growth that we witnessed during that period. But still, the major issue, although the accounts were being opened, one of the major issue was the interoperability. The accounts were being opened, but I was just restricted that I can only use the account or the services of the partner bank of my telco. There was a restriction, and I cannot make fund transfers to the clients of other telcos and other banks. So there was a sort of a restrictive environment available. So one of the biggest contribution that has been made by VRG is providing that interoperability, and we really value that. That allowed this interoperability. Now it has given that flexibility to the account holders, that one, they can open the account in any bank, as just Salman described. They can open the account in any bank. They can link their account with their mobile, so that they can use those digital payment services. Similarly, they can make transfers to the account holders of other banks, which was not possible without this interoperability platform provided by VRG. And this account-to-account interoperability has been made available, and we are working very actively with all the stakeholders so that the agent-to-agent interoperability is also available. And that will also make a even larger impact, so that I should not be dependent that this is agent A or this is agent B. We will have to make things simpler, convenient, and hassle-free, and cost-effective for the for our clients. So that would also provide. So let me say this, that VRG has made a huge contribution with respect to, particularly with respect to this interoperability and with respect to provision of that convenience and that flexibility to the clients. So let me add a few more things that what else we are doing. That financial inclusion is a key goal. And we believe that leveraging technology, we'll have to use the technology and digital platforms for the purpose of for we want to have further impact on the financial inclusion levels. Still, more than 40% of the population is not having any bank account. More than 40% of the adult population. We have covered 60%, but still for more than 40% is out of the banking system. So the initiatives like AMA, the initiatives like the one that we recently allowed the digital banks platform and allowed 5 digital banks to be licensed. And then a very, very important platform in the form of RAST has been established. And that RAST is providing that pivot for the promotion of for the digital banking services and digital financial services. So as Salman was highlighting, and Dr. Shamshad also highlighted, that these platforms have made these millions and millions of people, they have now become bankable, because with these wallets, now the banks are having the cash flow history of these wallets, and based on that cash flow history, they would be able to provide a package of financial services, including micro loans to these clients. So with these digital platforms, including AMA, we have been able to make a number of unbankable people bankable, and we are really hopeful and excited that inshallah in the next 5 years we will be expanding our outreach through these initiatives from 60% to the 80% level. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deputy Governor. And also I wanted to also at this point thank the State Bank for all the support it's given to VRG and the Asaan mobile account scheme. We couldn't have achieved what we've achieved so far without your support and your help. So thank you very much to you and the entire State Bank as well. So thank you. At this point, I would like to invite one of the other organizations in Pakistan that has been very supportive as well to VRG, and thanks to the PTA. And at this point, I'd like to invite Arif Sargana, who's DG Commercial Affairs at PTA, and again, part and parcel of the VRG AMA program has been PTA support and the help with getting the telecos onboarded, with this revolutionary platform. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me all.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Zarrar. And first of all, I am very thankful to EDISON Alliance and World Economic Forum for the recognition of this flagship program, the success story as described by the Prime Minister of Pakistan at the International Forum. I just want to, because a lot has been said about the success of this program, so briefly, I would just like to tell the audience that before this program, the banking services or the digital banking, as highlighted by the Saleem Ullah, they were doing some, digital banking, but all in their own silos. There was no concept of interoperability among the operators. So this is a unique program, the AMA scheme, which has been initiated by the two regulators, by the technical regulators, which is the Pakistan Telecom Authority, and the central bank, which is the financial regulator. So I haven't seen any example that such kind of the two regulators have one program which make the interoperability and possible in Pakistan, which is a success story and very useful case of the success story in Pakistan. And let me tell you that we have worked tremendously to issue the lessons for the joint lessons by two regulators, Pakistan Telecom Authority and the Central Bank of Pakistan, and making and enabling regulations where Pakistan Telecom Authority will look after the technical side of these transactions and the mobile banking, and the central bank would look after the financial side of this mobile banking. So this is a unique model, and of course, this has, as already highlighted, the aim of this program under the National Financial Inclusion Strategy is to provide the banking services to the huge unbanked people who are living in far-flung areas, and particularly for women empowerment. It's a very successful program, and we are very proud of it. Further, I would like to tell you that currently we have more than 92 million subscribers, cellular mobile subscribers all across country, and about the 55% of the people of Pakistan they do have the internet or broadband access. But you know that even then, the more than 40% of the population, the users of the cellular mobile have the feature phone who are not using the mobile internet services. So in this situation, I think this program, the AMA scheme, would be a very successful program and very good program to bring the people of the users of these feature phones who are living in rural areas, who are living in side areas, and they can be brought to the banking services, and this would result into the increase in the saving. And I'm very excited to listen that a very good program by the government of Pakistan, which is recognized world over, the Benazir Income Support Program, has also collaborated with the VRG because it has more than 9 million beneficiaries and who are poor. Most of them are women who are living in far-flung areas of Pakistan, and it was very, very difficult to provide this targeted subsidy to these peoples. And I wish and I hope that this program will be able to provide the subsidy to these marginalized people, which is a success of Pakistan and success of the VRG. Pakistan Telecom Authority will always be there to support such measures. You must know that we have made the concerted efforts with the telcos to sign these agreements because these two were the commercial organizations, and it was a huge task to combine them, to bring them under some regulations where they can provide the services to these marginalized people. Of course, there are the margins for these people are not as they can earn from the other commercial ventures. So this is a very successful event and successful program launched by the VRG, supported by the Pakistan Telecom Authority and the Central Bank, and the objective under the National Financial Inclusion Strategy is to bring the most of the people in the banking services. So as the Pakistan Telecom Authority, the top agenda for it is the digitization. And with this program, I think our e-commerce, our other digital program will flourish. And I am very hopeful and very thankful to the investors of this program and this licensee of this program. And I must congratulate to the Sehgal family for introducing such program, such best program in Pakistan, and wish the good luck for all of you. If you have any question, I'm not going through the detail of all those things which we have to gone through, all the time for issuing these licenses, and there were number of hiccups which we solved with a number of organizations, and Alhamdulillah, we are successful. And today, it is a reality that VRG is working in Pakistan, and it's already providing the services to the people of Pakistan. And I hope this will be very, very success story, and it will be recognized by the other organizations other than the World Economic Forum. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you again, to PTA for all its support. I won't go into the detail as well about what it took, but without the telecom operators, really the many-to-many model doesn't work. So it's critical what PTA has done for us, and so thank you. Next, I turn to Dr. Amjad Saqib, Chairman of the Benazir Income Support Program. You heard how critical that program is to Pakistan and to bring the Pakistanis into the social net and what it's done so far. So Dr. Amjad Saqib, we look forward to hearing from you. I don't know if Dr. Saqib is online.
Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much for the invitation. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first thank Mr. Claude Dyer and World Economic Forum's EDISON Alliance for recognizing Pakistan's amazing success story, Asaan mobile account. Subsequent to wonderful speeches by Honorable Prime Minister, Minister for Finance, Mr. Saleem, and other distinguished colleagues, I'm honored to present the extraordinary success story of the Benazir Income Support Program, a beacon of hope for millions of underprivileged families in Pakistan. This program is a true reflection of our commitment to social justice and poverty alleviation. As mentioned by Honorable Prime Minister, BISP is the largest social safety net in Pakistan and highly acclaimed by World Bank and international agencies. BISP's mission, ladies and gentlemen, is to support disadvantaged households, bringing girls and boys to school and empower women. The program is built upon three fundamental pillars: consumption smoothing, poverty eradication, and women's empowerment. It derives its strength from the National Socioeconomic Registry, a database that covers socioeconomic indicators for over 35 million households. Within the fold of this program, our flagship initiative, the Benazir Kafalat, supports approximately 9.3 million families with quarterly cash assistance amounting to rupees 8,750 per beneficiary. The next initiative, Benazir Scholarship Program, extends educational stipends to 8 million students. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no meager effort. It's 8 million boys and girls, 8 billion boys and girls who are coming to school. Then we have more than 100,000 low-income students benefiting from scholarships for undergraduates. This program ensures that every Pakistani child has equal access to quality education and opening the doors to a brighter future and improved livelihoods. The Benazir National Nama Initiative is a critical intervention aimed at addressing malnutrition in Pakistan, benefiting around 1.12 million pregnant mothers and newborn children. Ladies and gentlemen, in times of national emergencies, BISP has been primary vehicle for large-scale cash transfer programs, providing swift and efficient assistance. Its impact during COVID-19 pandemic and flood relief in 2022 was overwhelming. BISP has achieved these milestones not in isolation. Let me admit that it is through strong partnerships. We extend our gratitude to international donors, government agencies, and non-government organizations. As we stand on the horizon of a new era, BISP envisions a future where poverty is eradicated, women are empowered, children are in school, and socio-economic justice is ensured. We have set ambitious goals for the coming years. Real-time digital funds transfer and at least 20 million digital accounts for women. And for that, we seek collaboration from VRG. Then enhancing data-driven target mechanisms, continuing to collaborate with international donors, and very importantly, achieving sustainability and supporting widows and orphans. Opening bank accounts for all 9.3 million beneficiaries, making best use of Asaan mobile accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, poverty is pain, poverty is poison. We cannot promote peace unless we end poverty. Our journey is far from over. Today, we do not just showcase our accomplishments, we also seek your continued support and partnership in this noble endeavor. Thanks to Pathfinder and VRG for bringing us all at one platform. Together, we can create a brighter, more equitable future for the whole world. Your support and compassion are integral to our success. This is an evening to show our resolve and commitment to make this world a happy place to live in. Thank you very much for all your support. Long live Pakistan, and may you all be blessed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much as well. Thank you. And your support has been critical, obviously, in forwarding VRG's platform and mission as well. So thank you. Next, I'd like to invite Shakeel Ahmed, General Manager, IT of the Utility Stores Corporation of Pakistan, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you, World Economic Forum's EDISON Alliance, for providing me the opportunity to talk about Utility Store Corporation. First of all, I would like to give a brief introduction about the utility store for the people who may not know what utility store is. Utility store is a public sector organization that operates chain of retail stores across the country. We are providing basic commodities to general public at rates which are lower than the open market. USE has its presence all across Pakistan from north to south and east to west. On an average, we are serving approximately 5 million plus customers in a single month. That is basically around 200,000 customers in a single day. The basic objective of utility stores are to protect the real income of the people by selling essential consumer items at prices lower than those prevailing in the open market. To act as the price moderator in the market and deterrent to profiteering and black marketing by the private sector. Disbursement of government relief packages, example, selling essential food items on subsidized prices to the less privileged segment of the society. Now I take you through a brief journey of USE. 50 years ago, USE was established with a network of only 20 stores and passing through different phases of expansion. USE today operates around 4,000 plus stores across the country. You would be surprised to know that till the recent past, all the business processes and retail operations were handled manually. This expansion had placed the organization in a position that manual methods of operations could have led to an absolute failure. During the recent years, a major step was taken to transform USE from manual operations to a digital platform. USE has achieved its tasks successfully and shifted from manual operations to a digital platform by implementing a complete integrated ERP and retail system to standardize its business processes and retail operations. This was perhaps the largest digital transformation of any company in the country, which had been done successfully. Now, all 4,000 plus USE store outlets across the country, from north to south and east to west, are linked with a central ERP system for real-time visibility and controls. USE is also connected with the NADRA, National Database Registration Authority, and BISP, Benazir Income Support Program, for real-time data exchange. With the modern IT infrastructure, UC is now capable to roll out any government donor subsidy program to the targeted individuals across the country. The system ensures that the subsidized food items can be sold to the eligible individuals. USC is linked with BISP to provide targeted subsidy on food items to the poor segment of society, with the surety that the subsidy is dispersed to the right individuals, to the eligible and the right individuals. Now, moving forward, this was just a brief introduction in the past and what we have done in the recent years. The future plan, we now again, like the digital, we are enabling utility stores, all utility store point of sale system with the digital transactions on all its stores across Pakistan, for which we have already integrated AMA digital platform with our point of sale systems, and a test project is already underway. With this AMA digital payments enablement, USC can roll out any government donor subsidy program with more controls and efficiency to the target individuals across the country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it and really appreciate our collaboration and cooperation going forward. So we look forward to that. Thank you. I'd like to invite our final speaker, Ahmed Ibrahim, CEO of Jazz, to say a few words at this point.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here. Would like to once again thank WEF, Edison Alliance, VRG, congratulations, Ikram Sehgal Saab, Pathfinder, and a warm hello to all the distinguished speakers before me. Typically on forums like this, I wear two hats, one of a CEO of the largest telecom company in Pakistan, and secondly, that of a chairman of a large microfinance bank, which through its product Jazz Cash is doing its part when it comes to financial inclusion. Today, I'm wearing a third hat that is of a concerned Pakistani, a Pakistani who dreams that there is a smartphone in every hand, a Pakistani who dreams that there is a broadband connection in every home, a Pakistani who wishes that every adult, especially women, have a bank account, and a Pakistani who dreams that every micro, small, medium enterprise has access to affordable and easily available credit. So in that journey, I'm delighted to be here, and I'm delighted to be joined by regulators who I think are not only regulators, but also facilitators. It's very refreshing to work with people in governmental bodies who share lofty dreams and who facilitate private enterprises to solve some of the bigger challenges that we have as a country. And the challenges are not small. I'm not going to throw in the numbers because we have already gone through them. A lot has been achieved. However, I typically turn a little bit pessimistic over here. I look at what we have to achieve. And what lies before us is still those 50% of the population that does not have internet connection, they do not have smartphones, they do not still have access to formalized financial institutions. In this context, Jazz Cash, being one of the largest fintech players in the country, is enabling more than 43 million bank account holders through our platform. We're also one of the biggest partners for AMA through our telecom services. However, I don't want to throw any numbers right now. The purpose of being here today is to cheer for VRG. I remember the day that Mr. Ikram Sehgal reached out to me, and had I worn a traditional hat, I would have said, wow, this guy could be my competitor in future. And we took a different approach. We took the approach that there is a lot to be done. Our competition is not VRG or a digital bank. Our competition is cash. Our competition is poverty. Our competition is illiteracy, financial illiteracy. So the more people who join me in this journey, the happier I would be. And I'm delighted that I'm cheering for him, not that he's a competitor, but he's a co-facilitator in our journey, a journey of an empowered, smart nation. And in that, I'm very happy that Jazz, as a leading telecom operator, Jazz Cash as the leading fintech, is cheering for everybody else who's on this journey with us. And we're going to make sure that our platform is open. We believe in interoperability. We're happy to share our learnings. We're happy to share our platforms. And we are happy to offer our ecosystem as a platform to everybody who embarks on this journey to making sure that we can eradicate some of the burning problems that we have in this country. So delighted to be here, and congratulations once again to VRG Thank you, Edison Alliance.
And thank you very much, and obviously always have appreciated Jazz's continued support. So not just as cheerleader, but really in practice as well. I think you really have put actions, your words have been translated into action, and Jazz has been a constant supporter from day one. So we really appreciate it, VRG. I see we've almost run out of time on our allotted 1 hour for questions and answers, which of course just goes to the richness of the lineup of speakers we had, and all the things. Obviously, we are available for any questions that may come through. You can obviously send those questions in email format as well to all of us. Salman, perhaps you can send your email address to people if there are email questions that we can answer. We are available at the moment as well, but I don't know if there are any questions from the group. Salman, do you want to?
So Zarrar, the contact details has already been circulated on the chat box. So if there are any questions, so you can reach out to me, and we'll be very happy to answer any questions and any collaborations or any business partnerships we are seeking. So we are very much there. Thank you very much. Claude, over to you, please.
No, thank you. Just to reiterate my thanks for the very insightful session and presentations. And of course, we're looking forward to continuing to support as much as possible the Azad mobile scheme and the activities that you're leading in Pakistan. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Claude. And is there a way to send our contact information to everybody so that people can, if they need to ask questions, etc., Salman's, and yeah.
We will share that in our next newsletter as well. And I can see that it's been shared in the chat here as well. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. So on behalf of obviously VRG, but also the Sehgal family, both Ikram Sehgal, the chairman, and myself, thank you very much to the World Economic Forum and to the Edison Alliance. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.